இந்த மாதிரி டெஸ்ட் கொடுத்துட்டாரு அவர் எனக்கு.
Good evening, everyone. Actually won it. Chief guest got it right, no?
Yeah. Okay. So after that embarrassment. Okay. Good evening, everyone. The four-way test is a guiding principle that's followed by Rotarians across the world. It is said that it's been translated in 100 languages, and this is how it goes. First, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And lastly, will it be beneficial to all concerned? Enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Shantakumar. Well done, Shantakumar, in reading the four-way test. Distinguished Chief Guest of the evening, Mr. Ravi Viswanathan, Managing Director, TVS Supply Chain Solutions. A very warm welcome to you, sir. Programs Committee Chairperson, Rotarian Shantakumar. Secretary of RCME, Rotarian Mahesh Pattabhiraman. Rotarians, ANDs at RCME, visiting Rotarians and guests, good evening to all of you. It gives me a great pleasure to bring to you the final edition of Rotary Club of Madras's Business Speaker Series meeting of this Rotary year. This is a forum wherein we bring in industry leaders from across various industries to share the rich experience and insights which would in turn help our members imbibe these best practices and further excel in their respective businesses. This year, we had quite a few leaders as business speakers at Rotary Club of Madras East from diverse fields such as businesses, sports, media, fine arts, etc. Mr. Sridhar Vembu of Zoho Corporation, Mr. Suresh Samudam Kisflow, Mr. Santanam of Saint Gobain, Mr. Venu Srinivasan of TVS Group, Mr. N. Ram of the Hindu, Ms. Preeta Reddy of Apollo Hospitals, Mr. S. Mahalingam, former CFO of TCS, etc. And many more such distinguished business magnates have graced our club over the years. Thank you, Mr. Ravi, for accepting our invitation and looking forward to an insightful and power-packed speech from you, followed by some Q&A. I thank Rotarian Maddie Madhavan for introducing Ravi to us and getting him as our chief guest for today's meeting. Thank you, Maddie. Last Wednesday, we had the club assembly wherein the incoming board presented their plans for the next Rotary year. This meeting was well attended by many Rotarians. I joined my change maker board in wishing them all the success. We had the inauguration of the largest global grant project of RCME, the Ishala, of digitally equipping with 80 smart classrooms by providing interactive LED display. This project size is $145,000. We had another 20 smart classrooms inaugurated by Freshworks. This is through a non-global grant project, thus bringing our total number of classrooms for this year under Ishala project to 100. Next, we had Beats Beyond Borders, a workshop at A.R. Rahman's Music College, the KM College of Music. This workshop was to give diverse music exposure of Western classical and Hindustani music to the corporation school children. This was held in collaboration with US Consulate. Mr. Ravi, another guest who are present here, Rotary Club of Madras East is in its 37th year, and we have about 182 members. RCME has completed more than 60 crores worth service projects, including a huge 5 crores of COVID aid during both pandemic year 1 and 2. We worked relentlessly in the areas of literacy, education, hygiene, skilling, healthcare, youth development, and environment. Some of the key projects executed this year are, as I told you, Ishala, and then we had Vidyadan, which is a scholarship program for the children in need, and we had Annapatram, I'm happy to say that we have completed 60,000 feeding of inmates at both old age home and orphanage. In the beginning of the year, we had the vaccination drive where over 20,000 people were vaccinated at a cost of rupees 1.2 crores. And then we had the Tiny Hearts project. We supported 500 pediatric heart surgeries at a total project of 1.15 crores. And then we had Drishti, which is an ongoing project. This is to support 300 fully blind youth with smart devices and assist them to read computers, books, and navigate. We had a project called Breathe, wherein we donated neonatal critical care equipment to Child Trust Hospital at a cost of 45 lakhs. And then we are setting up a dialysis unit in the next few weeks at the Urban Primary Health Center in Vyasarpadi. This is a request from the government of Tamil Nadu. This project is costing 1 crore, where the dialysis is completely free for the poor. We are also signing an MOU in the next couple of days for performing cataract surgeries for 5,000 people across Tamil Nadu, 5,000 poor people at a cost of rupees 1 crore. The lake restoration, Nutri Garden, and Miyawaki Forest are almost completed. We have already equipped our vocational center with additional facilities. Further improvement will happen the next Rotary year. All these projects are completed on the verge of getting completed with the tremendous support of well-wishers, RCME donors, and CSR funding. Coming to the main topic of today, we have with us a son of the soil, Mr. Ravi Viswanathan, a stalwart in the IT services and logistics industry. TVS Group is an Indian multinational conglomerate with its international headquarters in Chennai. TVS has more than 50 subsidiaries, including the two-wheeler manufacturing TVS Motor Company and TVS Supply Chain Solutions. TVS Supply Chain Solutions is a firm that supplies spare parts and components to customers in the automotive, defense, and utility sectors in Europe and USA. The company began as TVS Logistics, a division of TVS & Sons in 1995, before being hived off as a separate company in 2004 as TVS Logistics Services Limited. TVS Logistics was then renamed as TVS Supply Chain Solutions in 2019. After a stint of 33 years in Tata Group, Mr. Ravi Viswanathan, currently the Managing Director of TVS Supply Chain Solutions, continues to drive business transformation and focuses on integration of the varied capabilities across the operating geographies. I'm sure his background in technology during his Tata stint is additionally enabling him to bring specific focus on technology adoption and building the globally relevant network integrated as a single company. Mr. Ravi, I'm sure you have a wealth of information to share with us on the supply chain as well as digital transformation. All of us in this hall and on the Zoom platform are eagerly looking forward to your talk, sir. Before the main agenda, we have a formal induction of a new member into Rotary Club, Rotary Club of Madras East. I now request Rotarian T.K. Bhaskar, our Membership Development Director, to take over the proceedings. Thank you.
Thank you, President. I am extremely delighted to conduct the installation of what will be our 10th new member induction this year. I'm delighted to also invite Mr. Babu Krishnamurthy, Rotarian Babu Krishnamurthy, to introduce Shakti Iyer, who will be inducted as a Rotarian in our club today. I also request Shakti and her family to just stand up and be recognized if possible. Just come up to the forefront so that Babu can introduce you to the club.
Thank you, Bhaskar. It's my pleasure to introduce Shakti Iyer to the club. Shakti Iyer is a successful entrepreneur from the hospitality sector with a post-graduation in LIBA in human resources. After a stint in Taj, she continued her career in a few other enterprises like Eros International and Royal Sundaram, holding senior positions. She then started Joker's Kitchen, an Italian restaurant in Alvarpet, Chennai, receiving great patronage and consistently high rankings and appreciation. She is currently working on a new project, a fine dining multi-cuisine restaurant in Chennai. Shakti is also a fitness enthusiast and a certified SNC coach. What is SNC? Strength and conditioning coach. Thank you, Shakti. Having an eventful exposure to athletics and my friends, boxing. So the next time you are near Shakti, please be aware, she's also a boxing champion at the state and national level. Shakti hails from a family of entrepreneurs and philanthropists. She's always socially conscious and looks to Rotary as a vehicle to reach out to society and make it a better place for all of us. That's Shakti to you.
Shakti has been proposed by our past president, Rotarian Balraman, Ballu, to our club. I will now read the induction charge. Ms. Shakti Iyer, it is my great pleasure on behalf of the Board of Directors and members of the Rotary Club of Madras East to welcome you as a member of this club. We welcome you not only for the fine fellowship that we shall share, but also for your willingness and abilities that will help us to carry out our many projects to make our community, country, and our world a better place in which to live. You have been chosen for membership in the Rotary Club of Madras East as a representative of your vocation in the club. You will now become an ambassador for Rotary, and we will rely on you to demonstrate, both through your words and your actions, the ideals of service to which your fellow Rotarians aspire. Our community will know and judge Rotary through you